Hello people, welcome back to Guitar Basics. Okay, so last time we talked about C major and A minor. And today, now before we get into any sharps or flat scales, I would like to talk about the sharps and flats, which are the accidentals. Now, what are accidentals? Okay, because they accidentally show up and you have to play them. Okay, yes, that's basically the case. So, let's go with sharps and flats. So, here's what it is. Let's take an F, which is first string, first fret. Okay, let's try to raise it, or raise it pitch wise by half step or a semitone. So the F goes here on the second fret. Now this note here is called an F sharp. Sharp is basically the hash sign that we use all the time. So this note here is an F sharp, right? So F, raised it by half step or a semitone, okay, or a half tone, okay, or one fret, so many names. So that's an F sharp, right? So you can sharp any note you want. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, right, and so on. So open string B, right, and you sharp the B, what do you get? That's a C, right? So you can call it a C or a B sharp depending on the situation you are in. Okay, then there's F, E, first string open, you sharp it, you get F. Okay, you can again the same thing, call it E sharp or F depending on what situation you are in. Now next is a flat. Flat is exactly opposite, right? So a sharp raises a note by half step, one fret, one semitone, half tone. So what does a flat do? It lowers a note by half step, one fret, one semitone, or half tone. Okay, so let's take a note, for example, that's G. No, that is a G. Okay, so let's take that and flat it so it goes back. So that note there is a G flat. Now you can flat any note you want. Take a D, flat it. You have a D flat. Okay, same goes, the same thing. You have an F on the first fret, you flat it, you get an E or a F flat. Again, depending on the situation you are in. The same goes with C, flat it, you have a B or a C flat. Okay, now these are the sharps and flats. One more thing before we go. The note here, you see, I called it an F sharp and I also called it a G flat. Okay, so this note here has two names, right? It can be called as F sharp or a G flat. Okay, but it has the same sound. So these notes are called enharmonic, E-N-H-A-R-M-O-N-I-C. Enharmonic. Okay, so again this note here, C sharp or a D flat. Okay, so that note there is an enharmonic note. Okay, so very important stuff, guys. We will go with the sharps and the flat scales in the open position to start with, but till now just understand this. It's very important. See ya.